political party. So they, within themselves, they will now appoint you, Minister of Finance, you, Minister of this, you, and all of that. So you get. So they will be having cabinet meetings enough that they are like the alternative government. They won't have authority per se though. But others have interpreted it as more or less like saying, oh, let us form an interim government in a way that, because according to him, right, people need to, some things needs to happen before you can go ahead and participate in another charade, because it is going to end up same way. That's why I said going into any election, any charade called election right now, is just like going into a war empty-handed and expected your opponent to be nice to you when his intention is actually to get rid of you. So why participate in an election that you already know that institutionally it's been compromised? The institutions that are supposed to conduct this supposed election are compromised in so many ways, but then you participate and you probably feel like, oh, you've been robbed. And they say, but why did you participate when you knew that the rules were not fair? By chance, Tifnubu will have an advantage. And he's been telling them that he is not Jonathan. Oh, he is not Jonathan. Oh, time will tell, by the way. But his handlers have been saying that if you think it's just going to go down like that of Jonathan, then you have no idea what they have in stock for you. So if you want them to be fair, simply means that you just have to start the battle now. You just have to make it obvious that whether the National Assembly, right, you have to show the strength that, listen, this have to happen, even if it's not going to be everything. But going into that charade with them, only to cry, foul play later, is just playing into their hands. But right now, their court says, nah, don't get shadow cabinet, don't get interim this, don't even bring anything that has to do with government into your political participation. But they have the chance of going on to appeal. That's what they said. They can go on and appeal and say, no, they still want a shadow government that would give Nigerians the alternatives. But we'll leave that. It was saying something about law. Nigeria is a lawful country. It's not a lawless country. There was a time somebody said, why is it that all these exposés, the corruption exposés on the politicians, I'm talking about active politicians right now, how come the EFCC or those anti-corruption or anti-graft agencies not really looking into them? For example, we looked into some of the lifestyle of Wike, and we found that he's been, dipping his fingers into the cookie jar. He's been helping himself to some of your money. Do you understand? And this information is simply because, number one, people were concerned, and we did a background check and we realized that no, it's true. EFCC will tell you that they will need you to send a petition if you want to report any criminal politician in Nigeria. Their anti-graft agency would expect you, like they are not in that contraption. No. They have all the tools, all of the needed tools to investigate all these things. But you will need to write a petition. And as a petitioner, you need to attach proof to your petition if you want them to act. So, for instance, if you want to prove that Wike inflated the renovation of that hall in Abuja, 39 billion naira, and you have evidence that Wike helped himself to some cash. So they want you to prove, to attach those, which means they want you to be the investigator before they would then act. But they don't need anybody's petition, investigation, or anything before they burst into people's homes, into people's rooms in hotels. And that was supposed to be a country with law, according to that Nigeria lawyer. He is also DSS lawyer, by the way. This was the EFCC acting as usual, different from the way they will act when they are dealing with Nigerian criminal politicians.
Oh God. What is
So that was an hotel. The Boston rated everyone. People who have had very, very sad experiences in the hands of some of these security agents and especially the EFCC. I don't know about you though. It hasn't happened to me. And simply because I barely visit Nigeria that much. So I haven't experienced it. So if you are like, visiting Nigeria with your girlfriend or anything, and then you just be like they are robbing people, or maybe they are even kidnappers based on the stories you have heard about these strange things that could happen in that place, right? Only to discover that, oh, there are some men, they call them EFCC. EFCC what? And boom, they're in your room. You're naked, and there they are. Like, I don't know. I kind of like, that traumatizes me. Imagining it traumatizes because it has happened. And I mean, happened many times where people have shared their sad story, but nobody is listening to them. Lawless, brutal, and brutish. Brutish. They don't treat the criminal politicians that way. You will have to go extra mile. And if you go out of your way in gathering evidence against these criminal politicians, right? It will then surprise you that you will then become the suspect, just like that. And before you know it, the same EFCC will hand you over to DSS. DSS will hand you over to police if that much, or if they just want DSS to keep you. So DSS will then charge you for defamation. Now later, if you leave, now later, people will call you probably will never talk about it again after that, because immediately their media will pick the story and say, oh, he is trying to blackmail the wife of the former governor. He was asking them for 2 billion naira bribe. And that was how the DSS. So the EFCC invited the man. They now discovered that the information this guy presented, the information was complete falsehood. So they handed him over to DSS. So it is now the case between him and DSS. Why are people like that? Somebody helped you. Somebody gave you appointment. Now you are going back to backbite him. You are going back to want to destroy him. You think you are reporting to these criminals. Do you think they don't even know what these guys are doing? They do. But they say, you have to write a petition to tell them that they are stealing. Then you have to prove to them that. So now when you do that, right, what they will do next is to call the criminal. They say, Your Excellency, you need to come to my office. Say, Sir, you need to be very careful with all these guys around you, all these boys you are sending your errand and all that. Do you know that one of them came to my office? I went to one of my officers, and it was a very smart officer, very, very smart guy. Immediately saw your name and every evidence and all that. I was like, this is your guy's friend now. So he brought it to my attention. So right now, I just want to advise you because look, how did this one get into that boy's hand? I say, sorry, can you imagine? Wait, this a very this one boy that I try to help. Oh, he's coming to ruin me. That means to expose me. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. So what do you think we are going to do? No, no, no. My boys will handle that. They will handle that. Just make sure you take care of all of this. I will. I will. Thank you so much. Now the EFCC chairman be that. You will be on your way to the DSS dungeon, and they will tell the world, you are a blackmailer who is attempting to squeeze some money from this former governor who wanted to destroy his name. You will never tell your story. And even if you try to, only few will probably believe you. That is Nigeria. The people you will report to, the people who are paid with taxpayers' money to ensure that stuffs like this never happen. And wherever they happened, the culprits should be severely punished. No, that is not how it works. The current EFCC chairman told the world that if Yeye Bello is not prosecuted, he will resign. Today, the story is different. Now he's now talking about how the Yahoo boys are destroying the name of Nigeria abroad. Not these rogues. Not these rogues. Like the world is not aware of how the criminals in Nigeria are living so large, are mostly above the law. Like the rest of the world is probably like frozen, like they are currently frozen somewhere, right? That it's only Nigeria that is currently active or existing in this world. The world is not aware. Because that's how they are living in their bubble. Say small fries to make them look good. You get what I mean? It's crazy, sure. That one is on the side. Talking about the government agency and all that. I was reading just about 2 days ago, right? Then I confirmed it yesterday. Then again today, that it is actually true that Baba, they stole police van. Are you with me? Police IG's van, trucks, right? Among the cars, the police cars in Abuja, they stole police car in front of the police IG office. I mean, you remember we used to joke about something that is so real that you would never believe is true. Or you may find it difficult to believe it's true. And what is that? Since this APC, Egbekegbe came to power, strange things have been happening. And people have sort of like become so used to it. For example, it is in Nigeria today that the police station, you will see police stations in some part of Nigeria today, right? They open at 10 a.m. and they close by 4 p.m. for security reason. Police station, I'm not saying that police officers closes, no, police station for this community. For security reason, they have to shut by 4. It is in Nigeria. It is in Nigeria you will go to a police station, right? To go and report that they have stolen your generator, only for you to see that the police generator get about 16 padlocks, 16 chains that they tie it to the tree, tie them to the frame, tie them to the foundation of the building. Police, so inside police station. And they will tell you that they have learned their lessons too, because people won't stop stealing the generators from police stations. These are things that you will look at and they may sound funny, but they are not, like, they are real, but they are unbelievably real in that contraption. Stealing police van in front of police station. It's not really new, but steal police van. Even this guy had to make a joke of it, but It's actually not funny.
People get mind though. I dey scroll the street of internet yesterday. I just see this news. I just see this thing. This thing just pop up. I can't read them and say God. Just read, just listen. Nigerian police official vehicle stolen from force headquarters in Abuja.
Are you playing? What type of plane is this?
That is insecurity take them to their headquarters. You know what? Do you know what this thing means? Say Nigerian police they park their official car, park and they steal am. You park am, thief come carry. If thief he go police headquarters, go thief car. Who tell you say your compound this? Who tell you say you dey safe? Now, police they find your car. Imagine where they go police headquarters, make you go report, say they steal your car. You call reach there, they got to say, nah, so I take your money, they steal our own too. This thing not too much for this Abuja. Muna holo na car well. The police go come, they advise you. Say me you put car tracker. Because if they fit come headquarters, you know what police headquarters is? They don't come headquarters, they don't call state CID, they know headquarters for Abuja. First of all, the person enter. How the person enter the police station? Come wait. Target. Now this one you go here say, police they close by 7 no because of insecurity. Now to give yourself brain, I read that man and they try process them. That is Nigeria this go just they happen for Nigeria upside down. You don't go understand them. You go NEPA office, they on gem. You go see where NEPA go, then the office they talk say, man, we they fix solar here. We don't time for this NEPA wahala. For NEPA office. Now, police transport of Abuja will come make call. Come vigilante. Vigilante will come the guard police headquarters. Secure yourself, boy. Everything down pack. Police they tell the general public say they don't steal their car. Who help them find?
Pastor, oko ọlọ́pàá ń ṣọ́ pastor. Àwọn ọmọjọ sticker ló ń ṣọ́ wa. Àṣé kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ má dídá o, ìpápá ẹ̀dá rin. Yẹ́n kàn wá ní báìbù tó ń jẹ. Kò jẹ́ gbèsè àgbẹ̀tọ̀ àbí kò gbẹ́rì tí kò gbé tí a fẹ́ jókòó tẹ̀ rà. Gbẹ́rì tí bá yọ píù. Àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú báìbù pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí ló lò. Ìwọ má dídá ayé bàjẹ́.
Àbọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ lásán fọmọlúwàbí tó bá dénú àdì kíni o àdì òdìndí. Sorry if you don't understand Yoruba. That's a proverb. Yeah. They stole police van at the police headquarters, Abuja. You go to the NEPA office, PHCN, to complain that you have not been having regular power supply, only for you to get to their office and see them running generator. And another one is advertising. If you want to set up the solar panel, we fix solar panel here. Please call for your solar panel setup for NEPA office, because they themselves are using generator. You go to the you go to the general hospital or public hospital or anywhere, and then the doctor is telling you that your situation don't pass medical. Make you go use escalator. All those things like the funny man will say, right? Mr. Funny. Some things will just happen in Nigeria that you just ask yourself that how would it be this?